Welcome, my name is Mike, here at the Virtual Y, and this is meditation. This class is based on yogic meditations, and it runs about 15-20 minutes. It's different every time. It's meant for beginners, so we sit for an amount of time that hopefully is manageable for you. Sit up on something, a cushion, blankets. If your back won't tolerate that, you could sit against a wall or in a chair, but just be mindful that you sit tall with head, neck, and trunk in nice alignment. What to do with your hands? You can rest them simply on the lap or touch the first two fingers and rest those face down. Or you could take the meditation dhyana mudra, which is to put the right hand over the left. And then find the resting spot for that, and then the thumbs lightly touch. You'll find a sweet spot for that. Okay. We'll always start by centering ourselves with a little bit of breathing, and today I want to just encourage you to move your breathing into a smooth rhythm and begin to count it. All right, so count and make your breath deeper, maybe even a count of 6 inhale. And a 6 exhale. I'd like to get a little bit of warmth into our breathing apparatus before we do a little cleansing technique called Kapalabhati breath. So again, counting that inhale, we're beginning our mindfulness with that counting. And counting the exhale, 6 or whatever feels like a good volume for you. It might even be 8 if you are accustomed to doing pranayama breathing practices, but just something that feels like the machine is moving a little bit in a more lively direction. Some attention at the tip of the nose, the nostrils. Notice how when you do this, it takes your mind off of something else to put it onto your breathing. Good, and after you finish one another cycle, I'm going to teach you a little bit of Kapalabhati. That takes longer to talk about than actually do, and requires a little bit of practice. So what it is quick exhales from your belly. Looks and sounds like this. Just drawing that belly button back, and it's called skull shining breath, Kapalabhati. So when I feel the breath strike the roof of my sinuses, and in my closed eyes, I feel some brightness, some light happens. So you might try that a few times. The speed is up to you. So it's pretty simple, but you have to iron it out. Now, when you inhale you want the inhale to just happen automatically and come back fully. Because if we continue to just exhale, we'll get dizzy, we'll run out of breath. So there's a balance. So I just ask you to let go and be as effortless as possible. And we're going for, about 30, but don't bother counting. I'll just kind of I'll time it out a little bit. So let's get ready and just establish your rhythm. Draw the navel in and back, exhale, exhale. Exhale, letting the inhale return the belly and the breath back to normal, the lungs, okay? Direct it towards the roof of your sinuses. Let it strike, the exhale. Strikes the roof of the sinuses, feeling a little shine there, all right? If it's too much, release the technique. And then now, I'll just release the technique and remain with eyes closed and notice any sort of change that would have happened behind the eyes, at the center, and the midbrain. Is there some residual quality of this Kapalabhati, of the skull shining inside? another ancient and well-known technique, one of cleansing our pathways and adding a little bit of light. We're going to hold on to that quality of light and that focus with your eyes closed at that midbrain center. So just return your breathing to natural breathing and bring your attention to this place behind the third eye. Now a little bit more drawn inward, today's meditation will be one of witnessing our own thoughts and witnessing them in a productive way. So again, sitting comfortably and relaxed everywhere in your posture, in your hands, and keep your focus of your consciousness still and soft. And what we want to do today is take up the seat of the witness. We want to be aware of what's behind our mind and be the one within us that sees our mind, that sees our life, that sees our actions. Begin by noticing your thoughts. Just notice what thoughts are occurring to you. And then ask yourself, who is watching these thoughts? Now this is the seer, the watcher. And the seer comes from a place beyond and higher than our mind. The seer does not speak. It just observes. It's the witness to your whole life and experience. Take a moment to watch your thoughts from the seat of the witness. Contemplate that there's this place in the mind that sits apart from worldly thoughts. And then turn back to watching the thoughts more intently. And what are they? What are these thoughts? Maybe they are linked to words. Or maybe they are a little disorganized, like chatter. Maybe they come and go with stillness in between. Are they responses to your senses or to your memory? Watch your thoughts. And it's important in this practice to not get attached to these thoughts. Again, witnessing them from a remove. But when a thought comes that is, highly charged or, potentially upsetting to your mind, takes you out of stillness, simply acknowledge its presence. And don't waste energy trying to override this uncomfortable thought. If you try to do that, the mind may fight back stronger. But by acknowledging it, you address its presence. You refuse to give it power by just witnessing it, seeing it, knowing that it exists. It might exist at any time. But to attach yourself to it and become emotional is to give it power. Try instead to train yourself to see your thoughts rise. Acknowledge their presence. Witness them from the outside. Let them be, let them go. Allow your mind to drift on to the next thought, again remaining unattached. Continue this process as you remain still and aim to exert no action on the momentum of your thoughts. Again, just watching and moving, letting them go, come and go, one to the next. Notice if maybe eventually your ability to let them go can leave your mind more empty and more free from distractions. After you have acknowledged those moments of de-stressing, removal from distraction, acknowledging that if you are a person who is inclined toward activity, your mind will always do the same. But in order to bring ourselves to balance, we practice the stillness, the witnessing, the detaching from constant movement. Invite more quiet and space. Allow yourself to be absorbed in silence if it comes. And notice the sense of calm and peace you may feel. Again, if anything is distressing during your meditation practice, allow yourself some self-compassion. Give yourself another just deep breath. Be serene. Allow yourself physical peace. As you have peace in the body and the breath, let it trickle in through the mind, more space between the thoughts that you witness. Content to remain in the space between thoughts. Contemplating the fact that if your thoughts are constantly in motion, what is it that you do not have the space for? Because if we fill our mind and let it go all the time, we have no chance to leave ourselves open to perspective, to a creative thought, to something original, or even to just the healing time during peace. As you practice meditation more regularly, embrace the stillness. Hold space. Meditation like this can go for as long as you need for yourself to feel like you have perspective or have the rest of mind, clearness, balance. And sometimes I like to end just with the words for peace, which is shanti. And I'll say them now. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bow your chin into your chest. Peace, peace, and peace. Thank you so much for joining me in meditation. I highly recommend doing the same meditation with repetition until it takes root a little bit and actually does something for you. And a lot of times the first time through a specific meditation will feel rocky. So return to it, and every time that ability to come inward will get easier. See you next time. Thanks.
Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life.
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.